I see the house that I just saw. Big, big house.
Very good. And as you look around in this new place, and as you see this big house, I want you to connect very deeply now, very deeply now. Tell me more about what you see or experience.
It's a very grand house, very beautiful, and it's where I live.
Beautiful. As you look at this grand house, this house that you live in, notice everything around you. This place where you are viewing this from. And if you look down at your feet, tell me what your feet look like.
I've got boots, and I'm me. I'm in the human form. And I'm walking on gravel. There's gravel. There's a gravel driveway up to the front of the house, big gates. There's a fountain. And we built all of this. We created all of this. It's like a kingdom, but it's cozy and warm and homely, even though it's very grand. It's very good energy, very high frequency. It's very healing.
Yes, thank you. And the body that you're in is a body of yours that you are in today's lifetime?
Yeah, it's further on.
Yes, thank you. Does the body feel young or old?
It feels young, but it is older.
Thank you. And does the body feel healthy?
Very healthy.
Thank you. Now, as you integrate very fully now into that body, look out through the eyes. Are you aware of if you're holding anything in your hands or wearing anything on your head?
No, nothing. I'm just walking through my home.
Very good. Now, as you integrate fully, looking around your home, this beautiful, grand home with all the beautiful, healing energy, tell me more about what is happening there.
We're doing very important right in the same place. It's very successful, very, very successful. We have a huge impact in the world, just the way we planned, exactly the way we planned.
And what can you tell me about the way that you have planned? What is that plan?
Yeah, the plan was to come into this lifetime and connect with my beloved, which we did. We got married, and even though we had times of struggle, which we did, we moved through, and the plan was always to move forwards on our mission, both of us, and we are both doing our own thing, but we also have overlapped. We've had projects together as well, and it is to be of the greatest service to humanity and to devote our energy to this. And so I am very known now for my work and very accomplished, very successful, but the success was just part of the mission. That was never the driver. It's just money and wealth and resources and success come from the level of the mission. The mission has required a great deal of resources, so we can build and create systems, help with healing technologies, bringing in Arcturian information to the planet, angelic codes, activating others, many, many other people, helping the planet move through one of the greatest shifts. And so we have accomplished so much. We're older, but we really did do it. We have a wonderful family unit. There's so much love in the house, and there's love everywhere. It almost feels there is a different frequency in the house because it is a different frequency. It is not the same frequency as other places on the planet. We have created a higher frequency. This is also helping the planet, but we live in this frequency. It's wonderful.
Beautiful. Very good. Now, we're going to close that scene. Close that scene. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, we are going to travel through a tunnel of time, travel through time and space to another important day in this lifetime that we are viewing, that we need to see today. As I count backwards from 3 to 1, you will be there. 3, traveling through time. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. Allow the images to flow up from your soul as you orient yourself in this new place within this lifetime. And tell me what you see.
I'm in a meeting, and it's with my team, the Arcturian Council and the angelic realm, and it is I can go there. I can go there from the human body.
Beautiful. And
I'm much older because I'm older now, and so it's at this part of my life where I've been doing it for a while. They let me see them and feel them in a more direct way. It's as if I'm in the same room as them. Uh, this could not be when I was younger because I would not really wish to be on the earth plane very much. I wasn't committed enough, and so now that I'm older, I can connect. I can have these meetings with them. It is very enjoyable.
tell me more about how it feels to be in this space, in these meetings with your Arcturian family.
It's like how I channel now, only it is more physical, feels more physical. Uh, they are, they're very funny. They're very funny. They're very loving, high frequency. I am a part of them. I'm a part of their council. I'm a part of all of them. And so we are making plans and checking things, seeing what's needed, uh, celebrating.
And tell me, who is there with you? Who is part of this council with you?
This one is just me, but Michael is connected as well. But this one is just me because I've always channeled them, and so it's me and them, and I'm a part of them, and so I am just I'm the part of them that is in the physical human form. That is the only difference. And so they remain there, and I am here, and so we connect.
Beautiful. And tell me more about the things that you're discussing in this meeting, the planning that you are doing.
There's a lot of things to sort before I leave this lifetime because there's just so many parts of the business and the systems and the legacies that we've created, and so there is some planning over a period of a few years before I leave because there's just so much. So we're planning where that can go so that these legacies can continue. A lot of what we have built and brought through on the planet is going to affect many generations to come. And so we're making sure that everything is in the correct hands, as it should be. The right people are going to continue or direct or guide it, steer it in some way. So we're making sure that everything is smooth and the transition is good. I've done everything I came to do.
Beautiful. Very good. Now we're going to close that scene. Close that scene. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, we're going to move to the last day in the lifetime that we are viewing. You will not feel any physical sensations at all. That is very important. You will not feel any physical sensations at all. You can move out of the body and watch the rest of the lifetime as if it were happening to someone else, almost as if it were a movie. You will feel no physical sensations at all. As I count backwards from 3 to 1, you will be there. 3, traveling there now. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. You will feel no physical sensations, and you can view it as if it is someone else. Tell me what you see.
I just see light everywhere. I'm being told that I'm not being shown this because this is yet to be lived on this timeline, and so I do not need to particularly see that scene, but it is very very planned, very peaceful.
Yes. Now, I want you to condense time and move to the point in time where you take your last breath and move out of the body. You will feel no physical sensations. And as you look back down at your body, I want you to tell me what you see.
Yeah, no, they're not showing me. There's just light everywhere, because this is the end of this lifetime, and so it does not serve me to see. Yes, so lots of light all around.
Thank you. And this is the white light of Source, of God. It's the light of home, and it is where you are from. And now as you make your way there, and you're back in the white light of home, of Source, allow yourself to integrate in this space. And tell me more about what you feel the lesson was in that lifetime we have just viewed.
There's a playfulness here because I can't quite get the lessons yet because I'm still living it. So I'm not allowed to get all of those, but it is to know that everything works out. Mission accomplished. That is important to know.
Yes, thank you. Now, we're going to leave that part of ourselves in the white light to continue on with their journey. We're going to leave them there. They will continue on with their journey. They will find what they need to find. Now, I'd like to ask for all the consciousness of this one on the bed to reintegrate back into the body. And now I would like to ask to speak with this one's higher self, please. May I speak with
I'm
this?
here.
Beautiful, thank you. As we have been in a very high frequency during this session, it is now easy for the higher self to make this connection. Now, as we are now connected with the higher self, you could have shown this one many lifetimes today. Why did you show them the lifetimes that they were shown?
She has so many doubts that pop up sometimes. And so this was to show her that she really is on her mission. And so she does not really need to worry or spend any time and energy trying to figure things out the way that she thinks that she might need to. She is on the exact trajectory that she has planned. And so this was to show her a future timeline, a future point on this timeline that she's on now in this current lifetime, to show her that the home that she feels that she is here to create, yes, it has already been created. And so she will be stepping into this with her beloved. They will be creating this, and they are already creating this with their minds. And so this was to show her the physical manifestation, outcome of all of the thoughts that both of them have been having every time they think, every time they dream, every time they have their wonderful exchanges, they are creating. And so she will also take this message back to him today so that they can both be reminded.
That's beautiful. And now there are some questions that this one on the bed has had that I will ask on her behalf. And she's asking why she had been feeling so terrible since her last session that was done earlier this week.
Yes, she has, as she will now understand from this session, she had a collection, let us say, a collection of very, very dark energies that she had helped her client clear. And so, what this was really was a lesson for her to really strengthen her practices around these sessions. So she was already doing a certain level of protection, but this was a very helpful lesson for her because it did not cause her any particular harm. We knew that she would be having this clearing as well, so this was not going to sit in her body for very long, just for a few days this week. But it was to help show her and for her to experience directly that these energies, particularly the ones she will be clearing from her clients, not always, but typically will be the very, we'll say the very stubborn ones, the ones that are very invasive for people. These are the ones that typically target the ones holding much light. You will know them as light workers, way showers, star seeds, all of these types of words. And so many are being targeted by a certain level of dark energy. And so there are different levels, there are different types of entities and energies. And so she will typically be working with many who have much of these, you would use the word perhaps infestation, uh, an overload in their bodies. And so she is being trained right now. She's being trained in how clever they can be. She's being trained in how they can sneak through in ways if you are not aware. And so it is simply with awareness of this that will prevent the transmission, the transfer of these energies. And so she can now understand this in a direct way. And so it is about heightening her daily practices, yes, and strengthening them and making sure that she is fully connected in to her team, who are her guides, the Arcturian Council and the angelic realm. She has very high level guides, and because it is the work that she is here to do. And so reminding her that she must now go into these sessions fully as a team, to walk into sessions now as a full part of this team. And so when she does this, she will not be able to leave doors open, so to speak, for any energies now to get through. But this experience was a very good and helpful part of her training.
Beautiful. Thank you. Now, are there any specific things that she's able to do in her practice to help strengthen her protection and strengthen the connection with her team as she continues to do this work?
Mm. Yes, so making sure she is properly prepared before the session. So uh, her showers and her hydration and nutrition are the things that will make sure she has the strength and the energy. Before the session, sitting down and taking a few moments to get into the state that she would if she were to start to channel. So, accessing her channeling frequency before a session, um, requesting. Uh, we will always help her, of course. We will always assist her with protection. But when she requests this protection herself, it is a lot more powerful. And so she can simply ask for a layer of protection to be placed around her for the purpose of this session, specifically to ensure that nothing from the session can attach. And nothing is open. This is because she has very open uh, centers in her system. They enable her to channel, but she is in a very, very sensitive physical vessel. And so she also has a very deep emotional connection with her clients. She feels them very, very deeply. And so it is necessary for her, and also any others who are doing this work who also have this way, to ensure that there is an extra level of protection brought in, because it is through the emotion sometimes and the feeling that some of these energies, not all of them, but some of them can get through the cracks, so to speak. And so it is not to say that people should not feel things during these sessions, because many of you will. And we are speaking for a moment to any practitioner who does this work. You will often feel things on behalf of those you work with, because you will relate to them. You will have much love for them, and you will wish to help them clear themselves of these influences. And so it will be important to simply place an extra level of protection around you, with the specific request and intention that you do not allow in any additional energy from this session. And if you do this in each session, you will find that this is a wonderful extra layer of protection. Uh, and also after the session, um, yes, for her to get into a practice of getting straight into the water, if possible, if she can have uh, a very quick, either a shower would suffice, a bath if she prefers, if there is more time, but definitely to to clear the energies because she is a very sensitive physical type. And so these things will equip her greatly. Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And what can she do to get herself moving forwards with book number 2?
Yes, she has been dragging her heels a little bit on this, yes. But this is okay. This is not meaning that she is behind in any way. But she is also needing to allow herself a bit of leeway on this because she forgets sometimes that she has been doing a great deal. She has been uh, doing much training, much practice in her sessions. She's been doing other things with clients. She's been doing a lot of frequency work. She does a lot of work in the astral when she is sleeping. And so she's a very busy one. And she is also holding much energies around her in some family developments. And so sometimes she is putting a little bit more pressure on herself than she needs. But she is eager to get her books out. And so we would say for her to simply sit, uh, carve out a space, perhaps one evening, to just read through what she has already put together. This will help her get back into the energy of the book. Read the introduction that we channeled through for her. Again, this will help her connect back into the reason that this book is important for humanity, and it will inspire her. And so she will find that if she does this, now she has had all the clearings that she has had previously, this will not be so difficult now for her to simply sit and write, to allow this book through to make way for the third book, as she is already aware. Um, and she will be writing other things, fiction and other things later in the year. And so, yes, this will serve her greatly.
Thank you. And how is she able to create more energy in her body to do all the things that she wants to do?
Just a slight tweak in her habits. Nothing she has not already done, but sometimes the experience that she has maybe has pulled her off path a little bit, and she uh, just comes off the track that she was on, and this is all fine as well. But to get back to basics, and so just thinking about her sleep routine, her sleep will easily readjust now. So making sure she is having time to relax before she sleeps. This will help her get up at a regular time. And then this energy will allow her to do some gentle exercise. Exercise will be very important. She knows that this is very uh, powerful for her type of body and her channeling. And the energies and frequencies and codes that she holds require physical movement because without the physical movement, she will actually find that even though it is high frequency, the energies are sitting in her body and they are very, very high and they are filled with light. But this is very challenging sometimes for the physical body to hold. And so by doing exercise, does not have to be long periods, but short bursts, 10, 15 minutes uh, each day, unless there are days where she knows that more gentle is required and she can follow this. But by allowing the body to move, this will actually give her more energy. And it also has a ripple effect because when she moves her body, she gets more in tune with it. And then she makes even more wonderful choices for her health, her nutrition. And she also has more hydration. And so there are wonderful ripple effects for her. So once she has her sleep a little bit more on track, she can move to the exercise, and then the exercise will be like a magical elixir for her.
Thank you. And what guidance can you offer her about helping her to connect more with her usual posting, sharing messages, and creating content. Her membership is part of her work.
Yes, she's feeling a stagnancy there because she is no longer connecting in with the previous frequency that she was sharing from. This was a wonderful frequency. This was very uplifting and helpful and powerful in many ways. But all that is happening is that she has shifted again in her frequency. And so because she is more connected now, what she is finding is the power of her messages are, let us say, on another level than they were before. And so this is requiring her to be a lot more direct, a lot more expressive. And so as a result, her messages will become more polarizing for people. There will be those who lean in even more to what she has to say. They love and are meant to receive her messages and offerings and sharings. But then, of course, there will be those as a result who do not resonate anymore. It is too much for them, or they simply are not at that level. And so this is something she knows within her. And so she hesitates because she has not been ready yet to take that leap. She has enjoyed the connections that she's made. There is still a part of her that wants to keep everybody happy, and this is just her nature. This is not from any wounding or anything that she needs to heal. This is simply her being in her heart, and she would much prefer if she could love and get along with every single soul. But of course, the earth does not work in this way. And so there will be a transition now for her as she moves on over the next even few hours, few days, where she will wish to share more about what she knows, and what she knows is what she knows. And so there is a more of a direct energy that she will feel that once she allows herself to express, once she allows herself to simply channel through, express what is on her mind and her heart, coming from her soul and her higher self, she will find that it will be a lot easier. She will start to love that part of her work again. She will feel inspired, excited again. She likes to feel excited. And this will return. It is just allowing this transition. She has experienced a huge frequency leap this year again. And so there is sometimes a little bit of a transition for this.
Thank you. And so, what does the most expansive version of her mission look like? And how can she best step into this now?
Mm. From viewing the further timeline point that she has viewed today, this will be activating her, uh, activating some of her dormant codes. And so she will feel that there will be a switching on, so to speak. And so she will start to feel now that she can get the downloads, the impulses, the visions. She already knows them, of course, but she will start to be reminded of them once again, how she really is here to speak and express. She is very much here to take up more room, take up more space, reminding her that people do not have to tune in. She is not forcing anyone, but she can take up more space with her posting, speaking, sharing, writing, and those who wish to travel the journey with her will. And so, as she does this, she will start to have more eyes on her work. There'll be more interest in her mission. She will reach more people. She will publish more books. She will create more wealth in her business. She will be able to help more and more people, and she will become stronger and more in her power, more on her path. And so it is all the things she already knows. It's just sometimes she needs a reminder because there are so many pieces, and sometimes it feels so big that she can perhaps lose the vision. And so today was a very valuable reminder for her. And so she is absolutely walking this path already.
Beautiful. Thank you. Now, is there anything else that would be helpful for her to know at this time?
Yes, so continuing as she is, but to drop all um, tendencies to have to plan things out. When she is uncertain or she is going through a transition, sometimes she gets caught a little bit in the old way of making a plan. There is nothing wrong with this, but it is a reminder to her as she is a channel that the planning in this way does not quite fit because her messages come through her spontaneously. And so to plan out content and messaging in this way just simply slows her down. So to allow herself to go with the flow, feel inspired, and share when she does, or when she doesn't, to allow herself to take a step back, knowing that it is okay to have breaks, gaps, and simply just to share when she feels something coming through her. And now she is connected. She will know the difference between her own avoidance and when she genuinely does need to share something or does not need to share something. So to follow this and to ensure that when she is creating offers and sharing these, just to trust that people will step in to these offerings, trust that money flow will always be there, to trust now more and more that she will be financially supported. Um, she knows that this is part of her mission, but sometimes she just needs a reminder. And so to lean back and remember that you are already doing it. You have done so much already. There is much more to come. To know that there is plenty of time and space. You are not behind, and to enjoy it when she is not enjoying herself. Uh, this is one of the worst things for her. And so she is meant to have a lot of fun. Despite the work she is here to do, a huge part of this is the fun, the joy, and the magic. And so if she has not laughed for a little while, this is to be the priority. Placing this as the top of the list, to laugh. And once she has laughed, everything else will get worked out. And this is one of her superpowers, that we encourage her to take very seriously, so to speak. Her ability to laugh and remember that this is an experience and to enjoy it while she's here.
Beautiful. Thank you. Now, is there any healing or help required by this physical body at this time?
Her physical body is clear. Um, we're just going to, in the background, help clear her throat just a little bit more. This is more to do with any remaining doubts that have come before. So removing these, we would say they are just tiny, tiny stones. They are nothing more than tiny stones. We're removing those for her now. So there is a beautiful flow and connecting her root to her heart so that this is for her money flow. She has done much work on her wealth consciousness and money healing. And so we're just helping connecting in the stability, the financial stability in with the heart. So she can feel that as long as she is sharing from the heart and offering from the heart, the financial stability will follow. It is just simply how it is. So strengthening this, and that is done.
Thank you. And are there any upgrades that this one can benefit from at this time?
She has done a lot of upgrading. So there is an integration period now for her to hold all of these.
Beautiful. And is there any AI or implants that are not for the best and highest good of her that we can take out today?
All clear.
Beautiful. Thank you. Are there any negative energy cords that we need to cut today that are no longer serving the highest good of this one?
No, these are all clear.
Beautiful. Is there any black magic on the fields of this one that we need to remove?
No, this was removed. There were attempts for these reconnections to be made, but they cannot connect. They cannot. They have been previously removed. So yes, this is all clear.
Thank you. And is there any final message for this one?
To continue as you are, and she already knows that she can continue the communication because she is a very direct channel, and so she can um, yes, continue with her channeling, and she can be directed as often as she needs. Yes.
Thank you. And can I ask you to keep upgrading the body and continuing with any healing that may be needed by this one over the next 3 nights in their sleep
Yes.
states? Thank you.
Yes.
Anything else, or are we complete?
We are complete, and we thank you for your assistance today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming through today and conversing with me. Thank you for all the help, the healing, and the wisdom that you have provided today. Now I'm asking the higher self to recede with much love and much thanks for all the information they have given today. We are asking the higher self to recede back into time, space, reality, dimension, and location in which they belong with much love and much thanks.